A player receives input from a coach.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sam Howard will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Bichette, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Hey, plays that first.
Seared down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Stepping into the box, Emilio Guerrero, and you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. The 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Cook is there, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Into the box, number 11, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Third baseline, played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Steve Cook. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
See it? Right, let's go, kid.
Now the 1-0. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And be on the lookout today because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have a strong arm, very, very accurate as well.
Striding in once again, Steve Cook. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Steve Cook.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
The left fielder, number 22, Mark Payton.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Ran that one in on him a bit as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Cook, the runner at second with one away. Popped him up. Guerrero in foul ground. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 16. He drew a walk his first time up. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Bichette is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 4 full. The Fisher Cats lead it 3-0. Stepping up to the plate, Robert Adams. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Robert Adams.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Number 16 will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Ready once again, number 15. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Here it comes on 0-2. To short. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Fisher Cats are out in front. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Steve Cook. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he just misses with a curveball.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Wall on second. Cuevas is over at first with one away. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Right back at the mound, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Mark Payton.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Line drive to center field, but sadly for him this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Stepping in, number 16, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and two gone here in the fifth.
Right, come on now, one time, let it fly.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, and he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location, but I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Pop high in the air. Guerrero shading to his right, and that's the third out. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yard Goats lead it 4-3. Ready for another chance? Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. A runner moving from third as that's speared on the mound. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Into the box now, number 15. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Guerrero stands at first with 1 out. Now, attempt here. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. So a big moment here, and standing in, Steve Cook, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Let it fly right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Your attention, please. Now
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a
Number
southpaw
50.
to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Now batting, left fielder, Mark Payton.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
And he has delivered on 3 and 2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Now batting, number 16.
Line drive to center field. Adams is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding into the box, Juan Vasquez.
Catcher, Juan
Cook at second. Payton on at first with 2 down. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Colton Weller, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
And the 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run. So striding in, Tim Lopes. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Tim Lopes.
A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Now at the plate, Steve Cook. He singled his last time up.
Baseman, Steve Cook.
Keep it going up there. Your turn.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
The left fielder, number 22. Mark Payton.
Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. Striding in, number 16. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Now the 1-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now.
Come on, baby. Keep driving. Let's
The
go.
1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Cook, the runner at third. Payton stands at second. No outs. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Juan Vasquez will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bichette scoops it up. Throw will get him at first for out number 1, but on the play another run will come in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Leading off the inning, Emilio Guerrero, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Emilio Guerrero.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
11-5, the final tally in this one. The Hartford Yard Goats jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Number 55 earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Jairo Diaz works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 1st of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Yard Goats. 11 runs, 15 hits. No errors. They left 16 men on base. For the Fisher Cats, 5 runs, 16 hits. With 1 error, they left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 26, a left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ground ball right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Into the box now, Tim Lopes. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ball grounded to short. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup likes to run the bases. They like to run them aggressively. Stolen bases are not out of the equation. Taking the extra bag, putting the defense on blast right here. The key for this offense is getting guys on base.
So striding forward now, Steve Cook. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on them and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. 1 run is scored, and the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Batting 6, left fielder, Mark Payton.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Dero. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit or vacated where the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
Ready now, Juan Vasquez. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Batting 8, third baseman.
So stepping in, Colton Weller, and their runners at the corners now. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Now at the plate, Ruben Tidwell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Cook at third, Payton over at second, Weller at first, 2 out in the inning. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
So coming to the plate, Steve Cook. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Cook.
Here we go. This is you, baby.
First pitch of the at-bat. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. And it's 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 1-2. Lined into right, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate, make it 9-0.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his 3rd RBI of the game with that base hit, Dero.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
The left fielder, number 22, Mark Payton.
Looking to leave him loaded. And there is strike 3. So after what seemed like an hour, the side is retired. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. 1 inning in the books here. The Yard Goats are out on top, 9-0. Digging in, number 9. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one.
Number 9.
Here we go, boys.
Weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom of the second. The Yard Goats lead it 9-0. Now batting, Gurriel, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bump. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. In now, Fields. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground out to second. And there are 2 away now. Digging in, number 11 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Grounder to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yard Goats are out on top, 9-0. Digging in now,
Leading off the fourth inning,
Cook. 2 base hits, both
baseman.
singles to this point.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A little bouncer. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Digging in to try it again. Emilio Guerrero. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ivan Castillo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Runners on first with 1 down. To the left side. He's got it. They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Striding in once again, Steve Cook.
First baseman, Steve Cook.
Come on. All right, let's go. Come on.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base runner. He got a nice secondary lead. He read that it was a soft liner and it was going to fall, and he's able to steal his teammate an RBI.
Boy, amen about that, D-Row. One of the things I think base running is all about instincts, and that was a terrific read. He took a chance right off the bat that ball was going to break in and fall in, and a good job, and he picks up an RBI for his teammate.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Now batting, catcher Juan Vasquez.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Fields moves over, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 6 full. Digging in once again, number 15. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Base is empty here with nobody out. Towards second. Wall has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Tim Lopes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-2. On the ground out to second. Wall moving to his right. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. Home half of the 8th straight in. Digging in and looking for more, Steve Cook. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play. Ready for another chance. Number 11. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a ground ball to third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And he is in there.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your back.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around. It took that great start to another notch in the win column.
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. Hartford came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Number 26 wins his 3rd of the season. Number 22 gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. Hurst for the victorious Yard-Goats. 10 runs on 10 hits. 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Fisher Cats, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Hartford Yard-Goats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Charlie Moser gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Steve Cook, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, you look at these guys with a first inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Bat explodes as this is popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gurriel, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
To short, Tidwell gloves it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Steve Cook.
First baseman, Steve Cook.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again.
All right, looking for your pitch here. That's it right now.
First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. As they have taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
Hey, when you hit a blast like that, it just shows you this kid might live up to the hype. I know he's only in Double-A ball, but with a swing like that.
At the plate, Biggio, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Second baseman, number 2.
The 1-2. Ball swung on and grounded out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. In now, Ivan Castillo, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Ivan Castillo.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. To third, to his right, Weller. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Leading off the inning, Bo Bichette, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And there's the first out. Stepping into the box, number 15. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yard Goats lead it 4-2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Steve Cook. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we've heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Fields. 4. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Ready once again, Steve Cook. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Steve Cook.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Cook is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
So, he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now, I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
1 out, nobody on. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. The 3-1. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a 1-out double.
Now batting, number 10.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Cook leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Curveball that time, not even close. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Hit to first. He'll go to the bag for 1. Throw goes over to third, and he's safe. Now to the plate, Colton Weller, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Here now the 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Bichette ranges to his left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. The Yard Goats are out on top, 7-2. Now at the plate, Emilio Guerrero. He singled his last time up.
Emilio Guerrero.
Hey, push it 1 now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Attempt here. Weller fields it cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. Standing in, number 15. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
15.
He's on the ground over to first. Cook is there. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Stepping into the box, Steve Cook. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Hey, get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now.
Set to deliver the 0-1. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 8 full. The Yard Goats lead it 7-2. Now at the plate, Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Castillo, the runner at second with 1 away. hit on the ground out to short. To his left, Tidwell. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Yard Goats led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Charlie Moser notches his third win of the year. Matt Tracy permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score.
And away we go. Last of the 11th, tied at 7. Nobody out. Bud Norris delivers. Edwin drills it. Deep left. It is gone, and the Indians win it. How do you like them apples? A walk-off grand slam, their second of the game, and the Indians continue their win streak. They've won 5 in a row.